working than not. It says y'all are live.
Alright, so
let me see.
go back in.
Let me see.
So there's no ringing?
Yeah, is there any ringing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Misha, be quiet.
Oh, I heard it. What was that?
I just clicked on communications headset. Okay. We're good.
Does anybody hear any screeching?
For you?
I'm like so scared to talk now. Like, I'm sorry I hurt you guys. Never wanted to hurt you. Savannah, you better cut it out.
Okay.
Savannah,
Can you hear me very clear?
very much so. I think I need to turn off my phone though.
Yes.
Maybe that's why you're hearing a little bit of ringing.
Okay.
TikTok is here to stay.
Oh my God, they're doing their Jesus. Oh my God.
Are we back on?
I think so.
Okay. Hey guys. Are we back on?
I think so.
Okay. Hey guys.
Oh, I think you need to mute. I can hear us on your device.
Yep. All right, I got it.
I'm sorry, you guys. It took us forever to figure out what was wrong. Hopefully it's fixed. And we've done a little bit of a switcheroo on you guys to keep it fresh.
Yep. You know, I kind of like being on the other side. I know it's like petty, but I'm kind of, I'm kind of like.
Is that the side of bed that you sleep on? Be serious, Reese. Be serious.
It is. I think that's what it is. It's that's my side, and she's on my side.
You're good, girl.
Okay. So sorry that we cut off.
She asked if Advantage Multi is safe for pregnant females. I don't give any of my dogs anything like that. I don't like any type of flea and tick because they are poisonous.
Less is more. Don't do anything as far as chemical wise, prescription wise to a pregnant bitch. Mm-hmm. Just let them be until after they have those babies, because you never know. You never. Damn it, Rachel! I need my other side back.
Girl, you're on your side. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm gonna get us demonetized. Look, I'm falling all out of myself.
You're so funny.
I'm lagging.
You're like, I don't do well with change.
I don't. I'm one of those people. Okay, yeah, I'm lagging because I'm not like directly hooked into my Wi-Fi box, so my router. I have to get the connection for that.
Somebody says, how do we prevent fleas? We don't. I just, me personally, I just deal with them as they come. It's typically not a big deal. Savannah, can you let Nirvana out, please? To me, a flea isn't worth all of the risks associated with flea and tick. There are a lot of really serious health conditions associated with flea and tick. And so to me, a simple flea bite isn't worth putting my dog's health at risk like that.
Exactly. And usually if your dog's health is not compromised, you may see a flea here and there, but you won't usually see an infestation on the dog.
You should bring the birds in.
Just because you see 1, 2, 3, or 4, even 5, doesn't mean that it's an infestation. necessarily. So, when you see a flea, just give your dog a nice bath. Use the blue Dawn dish soap, and possibly treat your yard with diatomaceous earth, and get you some chickens, some yard chickens. They'll take
What do we
care of
get?
them. The chickens eat the fleas. The chickens eat the ticks.
You can check what else we got on. I'll open it for you. Thank you.
I want some maple syrup.
With your.
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
It's
what are
like
you
chicken and
eating?
waffles.
Oh yeah,
I'm
chicken
gonna
and
eat some
waffles.
I'm gonna eat some chicken tenders with some maple syrup.
I made some chicken tenders.
Don't make fun of me. It's like chicken and waffles, but it ain't. But it's like it.
So somebody asked how long would it take to do my hair? It took 3 hours. Shout out to my mother. She did my hair. When she seen the hair, she said, "Oh my God, Reese." Because I'm not like my mom is so conservative. And
Some salt.
I am the outgoing, crazy one in the family. So yeah. She knew I was going to do something like this. It was not surprising to her.
Oh, your eyes are watered.
Somebody was asking how often we bathe our dogs. I bathe them when
Whenever
necessary.
they're dirty.
Yeah. I don't bathe them all the time.
When I smell them, when I can smell them, I give them a bath. Like that's what I do. I think I have really small ear holes because
Oh gosh.
they keep popping out. Jesus, help me, dear baby Jesus.
Take the wheel.
Take the wheel. I'm a whole hot mess over here.
Girl, you're like what is that one? The Goldilocks. This earpiece is too big. This earpiece is too small.
But I'm indecisive like that. And the Europeans, girl, the Italians, they could not stand me.
They had no patience for that, girl.
They wanted to get me out of their country.
I was like trying to rush Reese. I was like, come on, woman. You're about to get us in trouble.
Oddly enough, they like the chocolate and turkey. But in Italy, I'm too indecisive for those people. They were like, no, get her out. They made Rachel pay for somebody else's stuff because I was holding the line up, being indecisive. Somebody put it around my ear. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong with it. Maybe it goes like this.
That's my thing is like, I don't usually like the, that's why I don't get the AirPods thing. Like, I'm not one to like an ear thing in the inside. I like the ones that like go around the outside like that. That's my favorite. So I'm going to be really curious.
Yeah, I need help, you guys. So I'm going to show you these things. What do I do with this? Can you see it? No, I froze. With that.
Girl, I feel like you're steering right now. I feel like because you're in that seat, you're like driving.
Like this. What do I do? Where does that part go? That's like a U.
I've never seen that kind.
Maybe it's because they're not around my neck. Maybe it's like this. Or maybe this one goes in this ear. Maybe that's why. No,
Savannah, can you feed Misha?
I'm just going to hold it in there. And I'm just going to have to get over it tonight. It hooks to the top of your ear? How?
She's doing her loud barky thing.
I'm like a blonde. I'm like a blonde right now. Put it in your ear with the top part of.
Are you Googling that, girl?
No, the people are trying to help me on the chat. They're helping me troubleshoot.
Oh,
Okay, I think this makes sense. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, somebody asked if any of our dogs
Quiet
have
down.
pollen allergies. So Melina actually has environmental allergies, and it causes her to kind of break out a little bit. Thank you, Shay T. Thank you. Who is in there singing the song of the people?
Let me listen.
That ain't my dog, is it? Is that Melina?
Get out of my face. No, that's Valak and Batani. Dude, back up off me, punk. Go away. You're not eating my food. Get away. Yeah, Valak and Batani. And that's Arya.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The barks are always so distinctive.
No, Misha has not been rehomed yet. Because of COVID, I only just now got her papers. If you don't step away from my chicken.
Funny thing about Melina is her barks
Go.
sound identical to Preacher's and her whining.
Arya did not come into heat. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the traveling threw her off, if the new environment threw her off. I don't know what happened, but either way, we're still waiting on the heat to come around. So we'll see. Or Rachel's gonna end up having her for the rest of her life until she goes into heat.
Baby Jesus, no. Don't get me wrong, I like her. But baby Jesus, no.
She's
Savannah,
got to come in.
Hook me up with some sweet tea.
Oh yeah, so before we got cut off with the ringing of the ears,
thou shalt not speak of that.
We were talking about Achilles and his personality, and like right now he's just like, the dog spends all day long just looking for places to sleep. He likes it dark and he likes it very quiet, and that is what he does. So I kind of see him differently than like an outside person like Rachel.
We're running out of cups again.
Because he lives with me and he's lazy. Hello, New Zealand. I have not been to New Zealand yet. I'd love to come.
Don't forget to bring them inside.
No. I just brought the dogs inside.
No, the birds.
Oh.
What do I think about the Saluki?
You don't think they're gonna whistle?
Saluki are one of my favorite breeds.
Yeah.
I actually wanted one, but I couldn't find anybody to sell me one because I have Corso. Apparently in America, if you have a Corso, Saluki breeders won't sell you a Saluki because in their eyes, Salukis are too sensitive to be able to live with a Corso, which I think is ridiculous. Dogs can live with dogs.
I had Chinese Cressets living with my Cane Corso, so, and they are sensitive.
But I have, what?
You don't think Enzo's gonna whistle too much?
I think it's fine. But I've always liked Salukis. I think they're beautiful.
Somebody asked when I'm going to be doing more Caitlin. So, I'm down with my pack right now. I only have 2 dogs at home. I have 2 bitches away at Rachel's for breeding. And Trinity is back with Rachel. And so I'm literally waiting on litters to happen. And I'm waiting for a dog that I paid for back in the spring to eventually come come in as an import. So yeah, and I'm keeping hopefully a pretty good lot off of my out of my upcoming litters. Rachel, could you do a house tour? This is not cribs.
This thing hardly qualifies as a house. It's so small.
Oh, big news. Big news. Rachel, do you want to talk about it?
What?
About the potential change in the moving plans.
Oh yeah.
Potential, yeah.
Yep. Get away from my chicken. Get bad dog. So I'm not gonna move to Tennessee now. I'm gonna move to Virginia. I wanted to move to Tennessee, but I just don't know anybody there, and I don't want to be like moving somewhere that I've never been before, where there's like nobody that I know. I mean, I've been to Tennessee, but I haven't lived there, and so I'm going to move to Virginia, closer to where Reese is, and apparently Virginia is for lovers, and I need to find. I need to find a lover, apparently. So, according to Savannah,
you'll find you a good lover.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's not far from Tennessee. It's actually very similar.
No, we vacation in Tennessee like all the time. Like I told Rachel, she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my husband works in a field where, it's kind of. I guess I can't say it's like not certain right now because he will keep his position, but as far as moving out of state and getting that same position, it's probably unlikely right now with the way things are going in the world. So I have to kind of stay put. And so we just kind of decided that it would be easier for Rachel to just come over to me. With we're like family, and my family loves her. So,
yeah, I've literally talked to all her family. I'm like, I talked to her mom about Savannah, like getting parenting advice and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. So,
hey, y'all be quiet. Savannah, you're not supposed to be hiding in my room.
So, Rachel doesn't know which part specifically. I mean, probably somewhere in central Virginia where I am.
Hiding if you know where I'm at.
You're not supposed to be where I can't see you. I know what you're doing. You're on my phone.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Are you gonna get onto me?
I am gonna get onto you.
You can't see me.
Yeah, she will have to drive within the speed limit.
Girl, you better quit.
Because Virginia, our police are off the hinges. They don't have
Girl,
anything else to do.
I already got a ticket in Virginia. The one time I drove in Virginia, I got a ticket.
But you
I
know
almost
what?
got a reckless driving ticket too, but the cop was nice and.
Let me tell you, the cops in Virginia, they're
They're
pretty chill. I've been pulled over like 8 times in my life for various violations, and I've never gotten the first ticket. I don't know what it is, but they just don't give me tickets.
Yeah, they were nice.
I even got profiled one time. I got profiled by somebody in a ritzy neighborhood. They thought I was stealing mail out of a mailbox because I pulled over in front of a house that was for sale, mind you, to pick something up off the floor that my daughter had dropped in the back seat. And so somebody waved the cop over and he pulled me over because I drive like a very easy to find vehicle, I guess. And still, you know, I even had a brake light out and I still didn't get a ticket. So Reese don't get tickets.
Oh no. Oh, careful. It's the last thing we need this year. Mama gets you. I want to show you guys.
Gloucester is a
Hold on, I
good
wanna show you
place in
guys a
Virginia.
first
Gloucester,
comparison of what
Virginia.
they need. Look at the camera.
Oh, with the puppy
look
with
how
the
pretty you are, little
ears.
girl.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the kisses.
You know, for me, the Corso puppies are not like as cute until after they get their ears cropped. It like changes things. It amplifies the look. I love it.
Yep. Valak, don't start. He's gonna start protesting in a minute.
You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
Is that the dog's barks are like your family's footsteps going down the stairs. You can tell exactly who's going down the stairs by their footsteps.
Yeah, you should lucid dreamer. She said, "There's my gangster for me, girl."
Yeah.
Girl,
Yep.
you should name her Quita.
Girl, no. I'm not that bold. Girl, no. I live in Texas. Could you imagine the looks? You can get me beat up.
Quita, what you doing over there, Quita?
Girl, you would get me beat up. You're like, did that white girl really name her dog Quita? You better get that girl.
I am so excited about just having a freaking litter. Like, y'all don't know. It's been a really hard year for me. I am ready for 2020 to relieve itself of its duties because I am tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I told Rachel, like, when the live stream went out, I said, you know, of course it would. It's 2020.
Always reach out and grab that nose, girl. Savannah's trying me, y'all. She's trying my patience. Go on, Fly. Don't bother me.
You complained about me being hidden, and then you go away.
Because you're on my phone in there. You think I don't know what you're doing, but I know what you're doing. It don't matter. Why don't you draw?
Oh, no. Melanie, it's been an entire year since my last litter.
Go read a book.
I ain't reading your dog books. I know everything I need to know about dogs.
Well, I know you ain't about to be on my phone when I'm not watching you. That's what you're not about to do.
Right next to you on your phone.
No. No. You can put Disney Channel on and watch something off Disney.
I ain't watching Disney.
Okay, then go to bed.
I watched everything from Disney as a little kid.
Then go to bed.
No.
You got lots of options, but being on my phone ain't one of them.
I'm gonna go on Netflix.
Oh, y'all.
They just got in a whole argument.
Girl, you could not pay me to have another child.
I'll pay you $1 million to have another one of me.
15 years old. Everybody, they talk about putting teenagers, like making them take care of babies. No, they need to take care of 15-year-olds. That's what will keep them from having babies. Just the 15-year-olds.
Yeah, I do. It's been over a year. My last litter was born June of last year. So we're in September now. So they're over a year. I have steadily been trying to get puppies and it hasn't worked out. I mean, Rachel, it has not been my year. And like this time last year, I was like, 2020 is so awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's been hell. That's what 2020's been. It's been absolutely disrespectful.
So, Juanita, may you ask without any disrespect, is Trinity really breed quality? So, the question comes down to, for anybody, breed quality comes down to the breeder. If you were to ask like really hoity-toity breeders, what dogs are breed quality, let's just say that the amount of dogs that really meet the super high standard for show, if you were to only breed those dogs, then you wouldn't have a breed. So for me, it really comes down to it really comes down to what I'm trying to work with. So my first breeding was Preacher Cashmere, and they didn't really throw a lot of really high quality dogs in regards to like showing, like dog shows. They threw some really great pets, but not necessarily the best as far as like the standard is concerned, like that really high tier. So anyway, so I had the option of not working with them at all. I could have spayed and neutered all of them and not worked with any of them. And in fact, some people did encourage me to not breed them. Like, for example, I would say that Trinity is more to the breed standard than even Blondie is. But I bred Blondie and I got Nirvana out of it. So every breeder has to make their own decision about what is breed quality to them. And for me, I worked with those lines off Preacher and Cashmere because I believed in the lines, and I wanted to preserve stuff off of Cashmere and Preacher. And I took a risk breeding Blondie because, like I said, she didn't have any real breed type to speak of. And even her structure is not phenomenal. She's not broken down, you know what I mean? It's not horrible, but it's not anything.
Yeah, but your lines
about.
Your lines though, they're very healthy. And a lot of people can't say that about their breed stock or the lines that they're working with. Like Rachel has produced some of the top health scoring and consistently in her program. And I can't even say that I've produced anything. I mean, my dogs are healthy, but good Lord. I mean, she's really scoring up there in orthopedics. So I think that is, no dog is perfect, first of all. We try to take what we can and we call it like the ultimate recipe. We get
Savannah, I didn't forget about you. Get back over here.
Part of Rachel's ingredient is the health. The health aspect. So no, Cashmere and Preacher did not produce the best in structure and whatever, but they're super healthy, and it's so worth implementing that into the program because the health is definitely number one. What good is the dog if it's not healthy? And this is a working breed.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's my program and I chose to use those dogs. I'm hoping that Trinity produces as good as Blondie. If she doesn't, I will retire her. But I'm hoping that I can get, because the problem with Blondie is that because she's a fawn dog, she is really only going to produce fawn dogs. And she'll produce like some brindles, but the majority is going to be fawn. And she didn't have I was producing, or did produce, like she said, some really, really, really phenomenal hip scores out of that breeding. And so Trinity has the second best hips that I've ever tested out of any dog in my program. So I'm really hoping to be able to capitalize on those really great health scores while also do corrective breeding. So breeding to really good structured dogs. And, we'll see what we get. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. They'll make great pets for people. They're healthy dogs. And maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get something like Nirvana again. But in a color that maybe is more useful to because I'm telling you, if you keep breeding fawn dogs, you'll very quickly have a fawn program. And so, while color isn't necessarily the most important thing to me, it does matter to some degree. And so, so we'll see what happens. The male that I'm breeding her to, Batista, he is corrective in the areas that she needs it, and he comes from a long line of really great structured dogs. So I'm thinking that most likely there will be something nice in there. But for me, I like to do things my own way. I don't like doing things just because other people think that I should do them. And when I was going to breed Blondie, I had a lot of people telling me, why don't you just go ahead and sell the offspring and buy a really nice female from somebody else? Why keep something off of her when you could just as easily take that money and buy a really super nice female from somebody else? But I don't like buying other people's hard work, bringing it to my house, breeding it, and then putting my name on it and being like, oh, I did that. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather something be my creation. That way I can feel proud in what I've done. And sometimes that means that I'm going to make mistakes. And sometimes it means that it's going to be really awesome. And it'll be an area where I kind of feel proud, like Nirvana. I can feel very proud about that. And maybe Trinity will be pushing the luck too far, and maybe I won't produce anything nice off of her. Either way could go. But I will say that the really cool thing about it is that there are not a lot of people that are breeding dogs with really superior structure. And in regards to her being breed quality or not, there's a lot of breeders out there breeding dogs that are no better than Trinity. In fact, worse even. So if I was only to breed dogs that are as good as, say, Nirvana or, Melina or Zoe or Vitani, you'll very quickly realize that you will start to put yourself into a corner genetically, because basically there are not a lot of breeders that have been working on structure long enough in this breed to not have to work with dogs that aren't really perfect in that regard for very long. You're going to have to mess with dogs that are not that nice, no matter who you are. You could be the best breeder in the world, and eventually you're going to need to, because that's just the nature of this breed at this time. It's not as refined as it needs to be to not have to do that from time to time for genetic diversity. So, anyway, so that's the long and short of it. As far as my keeping Koa, I am planning on health testing him and on titling him, and I will use him for breeding. Whether or not he'll stay as a pet in my home or not, I don't know yet. Whenever I move, it will really open up things for me, because I'm going to be building a kennel. So, there's no telling. I don't know what's going to happen yet in that regard.
Oh, thank you so much, JT. That was really nice. Everybody pray for me. Everybody pray for me. Rachel could tell you it's been a hot mess of a year.
Mm-hmm.
She's been there for all of it, and I was there for her.
Yeah,
too.
The first part of my year was bad, and you're getting the end of it.
I'm getting the tail end, so it'll get better. Usually, I'm just like happy-go-lucky, and but it has just been. It's been for not just me, but a lot of people. You guys, let's talk about Blondie's hips. So when Rachel got Blondie health tested, she wasn't familiar with seeing other health testing that is pretty much normal in our breed, like the norm. She wasn't used to that. She was only used to seeing dogs with super symmetrical good hips. And they were dogs in her program. So she compared Blondie to like Preacher's hips and Who else had really super good hips?
Midnight,
Preacher and
Velocity.
Midnight and Velocity. So when she's seen Blondie's one hip that had a little more laxity than the other, she kind of freaked out a little. And I was like, girl, her one hip that's a little lax is better than what's out there, like, period. She was really too hard and too quick to speak about it. There is nothing wrong with Blondie's hips. They are 100% acceptable. The one hip that is lax is pretty much the breed average, I would say.
It's looser than the breed average, but it's not even under
looser.
high risk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah. So yeah. Rachel was definitely too hard about it, too harsh on it, because she was only used to seeing her own results, not the rest of the Corso community. So there is nothing wrong with Blondie's hips.
It's one of those things where I'm too honest sometimes.
Well, you were honest, but you really jumped the gun because you were just not used to seeing that.
Well, I hadn't even, when I said that, I hadn't even seen her results yet. Like I judged right off the x-ray, not even the actual pen hip results. And then I got the pen hip results back and it showed she didn't have dysplasia. And in fact, like I said, that one loose hip, it's not even in the high risk area. It's,
not even.
Yeah, it's like it's still within the breed average, which is moderate.
Yep.
And that's not moderate as in OFA, like moderate hip dysplasia. Like pen hip does high risk, moderate risk, low risk. So, and so anyway, so she wasn't even considered at high risk of getting hip dysplasia, but a lot of people like to jump on that. And I think that if they actually took the time to look and see what a lot of breeders are working with as far as their hip scores are concerned, they would see that a lot of dogs that are being used have a very wide difference in one hip versus the other hip, as well as having hip scores that are very close to Blondie's as far as the loose hip is concerned. The most important thing is that we not breed dysplastic dogs. And she was not dysplastic. And I've posted her health results publicly for everyone to see. And having said that, she has such great hip health behind her. All of her ancestors and everything have just such wonderful hips, all her siblings, that to me, it was a very low risk to even breed her, to even get her hips. And sure enough, we've only tested one of her puppies so far. We'll see what Koas are like, but Nirvana's hips are better than average. So they're great hips. So, I mean,
there's nothing wrong with, and let's just be real. Like the Corso, doesn't have the breed health of, like, let's just say Siberians, right? Siberians' hips will always be phenomenal in comparison to like a large breed Mastiff, Mastino dog. So we're talking about our breed. We're not comparing the Corso to any other breed, because there are breeds that consistently have and will always have better hips than any dog in the large breed class. So we're just speaking on just Cane Corso in general. If we were talking about all dogs, all purebred dogs, the Corso just alone just doesn't have the most phenomenal hips as a whole breed. So just to put that out there, we only see pen hip compares the breed. How would you say it? Pen hip only compares Cane Corso to other Cane Corso.
Yeah, they're not compared to other breeds.
I think that I may be wrong, but as far as Pinhip is concerned, I think that all Cane Corso, no matter the how percentile, let's just say the 95 percentile, they all have mild risk. It's all mild, and then the breed average is like moderate risk.
Right.
And then I
Yeah.
think you have
Yeah.
so all Cane Corso, at least, even at the
Yeah.
highest percentile, is mild risk.
I think it's like it's called low. I think it's low.
Low,
for
yeah,
us,
low,
yeah.
low. Yeah.
But yeah.
And you have
she,
breeds that have no risk at all, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And she asked, what were the structural faults with Blondie, and they're actually very similar to Trinity. So both of them need better rear angulation. I would say that Blondie's top line is decent, but it's not perfect. Her croup, I think if she had a tail, the vet cut her tail too short. I think her croup is still too short, too steep. Same thing with Trinity. She has good length to her body, whereas I think that Trinity's a little square, but maybe time will tell because they seem to get their length at the very last bit of growth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
And I would say that her upper arm isn't as good. And an area that I think is better is she has better feet. Trinity has better feet than than Blondie. Her head is better than Blondie's. So they both have pros and cons. I personally wouldn't put one over the other. I think that a lot of people, just off her head alone, a lot of people would have picked Trinity. I've never gotten the criticism for breeding Trinity than I've ever gotten for breeding Blondie.
Yeah.
So
and I mean, time will tell. I think it all will, you'll know once Trinity produces.
The dog? It's probably valid. He does that. Have you never heard him do that?
No, I don't like that. What is that?
I'll go check on him.
Yeah, go check on him. Hurry.
Hey, he's fine now. He's fine. He's just sitting there and just sitting there.
He's just sitting there crying?
Yeah. Hey.
That didn't sound good.
It's not hot. There's a fan on.
I guess he's just being dramatic. I've never heard him do that before.
What?
I've never heard him do that before. Sounded almost like he was having a nightmare.
Personally, I think what will set them apart is through production. You'll see who produces better than the other. Or maybe they'll produce similar. I mean, they're both being bred to the same stud, right? So
This
you'll
time,
see
yeah.
it in production, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm just reading some of the comments.
What are you doing, Nirvana? What are you doing, baby girl?
Where are your birds at? Are the birds asleep?
Behind me. Look at my baby. Look at my baby.
Oh.
Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Yes, you are.
Oh.
Yes, you are. She's a baby. She's a baby.
No.
Are you a baby? Are you a baby?
She looks so sweet.
What's that? What's that? You're a baby. You're a baby. You're a baby. Are you squishy face? Squishy, squishy. What's wrong with your eyeball? Why's your eye watering? Why's your eye watering? You both your
She was
eyes.
just playing with her brother.
Oh, you playing with your brother? Y'all play too rough. You play too rough. Mwah. Mwah. Mommy loves you. This is my squishy face.
Somebody said tell Achilles to say hello to his daughter. Achilles is a deadbeat father. He would scream. He would see her. He would scream and then go somewhere and sleep.
Oh, look at Blondie. Come here, baby. Come give me the love. Oh, God. Yes, hello. Hello, my lovely. Hello. Here's your baby. Here's your baby. Here's your
Trin.
baby. Yeah. No, don't drink my coffee. Mm. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You are on my speaker. Hey, no, don't scratch me.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. That Papa is. Achilles is a Rolling Stone. Exactly.
Oh. Whew. Okay. No, no problem,
you.
Juanita. I try to be as honest as possible. Blondie's due on the 30th, I believe. Savannah, you lie. Where's my iPhone? Yes, you do. It was in my room, and you know it. You were on it. Girl, you better bring me that iPhone. Girl, you better bring me that iPhone. Mm-hmm. You know I don't trust you.
Somebody asked if you ever been scared of a dog.
Yeah. We've both been afraid of each other's stud dogs.
Yeah, Preacher, girl, when you told me to get that puppy out your truck and he had his big head, I was like, no, you need to go get your dog. You go get that puppy. I'm not reaching in there and getting that puppy. I knew that look. Preacher looked at me like, I wish you would. I wish he looked at me like, I know you about to put your hand in this vehicle. And I'm going to take it off for you. That's how he looked at me. And,
Yeah.
and then she had, yeah.
The first time I met Achilles, she was like, oh, and she said hi to him. And I kind of looked down, and she was like, you don't want to pet him? And I was like, no, I think I'm all right now. I'm okay right now. I was like, I don't really feel the need to kind of like, I'll just let him we'll just kind of get to know each other quietly, calmly,
Because he straight came out there and just ran by her, like pranced past her.
Yeah.
And then he looked at her.
Yeah. She's like, here, throw the ball for him. And I was like, you do one of those quick throws before the dog comes up to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like constantly trying to keep the dog away from you.
Girl, no, but you actually put me in a situation. I thought Preacher was going to eat my hand off. I knew better.
Girl, I thought he would be fine. I took him out of the car. You stacked him up, and I thought, oh, he's good. He's good. They know each other now. They're good. No, girl, no. I underestimated him.
Yeah, yeah. No, she really did, because he gave me that look. That's one thing Black people know. We know how dogs be looking. We know that.
Girl, I'm telling you, that's how Achilles looked at me that day. Girl, I'm telling you.
Girl, Achilles is a bastard. He wouldn't have done nothing. He ain't about nothing. He wasn't going to do nothing.
Yeah, you say that, and I would have said that about Preacher too. So, although I looked at him, I did come around the car and I looked at him and I was like, oh, you're right. He's really not feeling it.
We are born. That is a Black trait. Expertise is dogs. Okay, so how do you transition food when you switch a dog on new food? I just go straight into it. I've never had a problem. If your dog is sensitive Then you just try to wean them. You put maybe like a quarter of the new food in, the rest of the old food, and then you just kind of build up on it until you have a full bowl of the new food. But it takes like a week or two to get to that point.
Koa, no. Koa, Nirvana.
Hey, my
I still
puppy
got
is
that
4
song
months
in my
old.
head.
What song? WAP?
No, girl, no. No. My neck, my back. That's what I got in my head.
You know what I got in my head? Macaroni in the pot.
Oh my God.
I was like, "What's the macaroni in the pot?" I'll ask Aaron, "What's the macaroni in the pot?" But Offset said she ain't have no WAP, so we ain't gotta worry about it. He said on Twitter it was lies.
No, he did not. Are you serious? Oh,
Girl,
shit.
I am serious.
I said a bad word. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. I apologize. I take it back. We got a little too comfortable here. We got a little too comfortable here, y'all. My bad. My bad. I take it back. I apologize. I apologize.
We went from acronyms to the real thing.
Yeah.
Cool. We need to slow down till you get to Virginia and find your lover.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna be over there. Where's my lover?
I can't.
I'm here, Virginia.
Oh boy,
we're having too much fun.
We need to stop. If we're gonna talk about this stuff, we need an OnlyFans.
My eyeball.
If we're gonna talk about it, we need an OnlyFans to talk about this stuff.
Hey, you guys better quit it.
Anybody wants intimate advice?
My Chloe's 4 months old. Red nose. She's gotten red pinkish rashes on her belly and under her arms. It's not fleas. You could try Benadryl. If it's an allergy, that should fix it. Sometimes you really just need to mature. Sometimes they just need to mature, and that will help a lot too. Just sometimes puppies can be weird.
Somebody asked if I have any dog park stories. Tell them about Reese in the dog park.
Reese don't go to dog parks.
Reese don't go to dog parks.
Yeah, she don't do it.
I had Siberians, and they're the worst to take to the dog park, so I had to stop going. I don't have any stories.
Yeah, Reese does not do it. No.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I have the ratchet. My pack is so ratchet. Could you imagine Melina and Achilles at a dog park?
No, I could not. Nirvana, what you doing?
She's playing tug of war with her brother.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Girl, somebody just says my neck, my back.
See? Yes. Listen here. Listen good. Like you should.
Mama, put it in.
Okay, we gotta stop.
I gotta listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it after we hang up, so it'll get out of my head. Because I've had it in my. I was thinking about it last night, and then you told me you were listening to it, but I haven't listened to it. See, I've only thought about it because we were vibing.
You've only thought about it, girl. You need to wait till you get to Virginia to think about it.
Girl, I was just thinking about it.
Girl, don't do it. Make sure your daughter is not in the room, girl. Don't do it.
I'm gonna put some headphones on.
Okay, we need to get back on dogs. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys.
We're getting too comfortable, y'all. Now, I will say, in reference to dog parks and Reese, she did meet her husband At a dog park.
I met my hubby at a dog park. Yeah, we did. He had a boxer, and I had my Siberian, who's old and decrepit now, but he's really like a 5-year-old.
You know what OPP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know me.
Know me?
You know what OPP?
Yeah, so I met my husband, my baby Zaddy, at a dog park. And we have been married. We have been married.
You did not, girl.
For like 10 years. We've been together for 12. So, girl, I am living the whole married life. I am a married, grown woman. I am not a child. Mm-hmm. For those who want to know, I will. Yeah. I'm at that age. I'm at that age. Let's see.
She has a YouTube, Sprezzatura, Cane Corso, and she has. Do you have a Facebook for them? Did you do a Facebook too?
Yeah,
she has an Instagram. I know that.
Yeah, I'm more active on. Actually, I have something. Look, this is like.
You too.
What would we call this, Aaron? What would you call this? We need to talk about something. So I am really bad on social media. I'm like the worst. I need to be more active. I'm having to come to Jesus right now. I'm admitting that I'm really bad. And so I have a Facebook, but I'm not really active on the Facebook. I have an Instagram that I'm more active on, but I'm the most active on YouTube. But my subscribers will tell you, I just go MIA and then I come back. And I make pretty good comebacks, but I'm going to get better, guys. Just pray for me. I'm going to get better on social media.
Y'all, she has 2 young babies. It's a little different. Babies. She is a full-time mom, full-time wife, and a businesswoman. We get tired.
Wore out. And I got the itises. I got the itises.
Yeah.
I have immune system problems. You just can't have one. You have to have like many. And we're homeschooling. So not by choice, by Corona. So
Amaya, I've said it before, I guess you didn't see it. She lives with my sister now. So she's naming her.
Okay, so I've seen the raw feeding question multiple times. We 100% recommend Farmina dog food. FARMIO. No, A. Girl, I'm about to mess that up. But you can find it on Chewy, or you can find it on, what's that other one? It's Chewy, and there's one more.
Girl, I thought they were on all the like a bunch of them. Like any kind of boutique dog place has them.
Yeah, well, not all of them. Like some of them don't. Like the highest end ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Farmina, FARMINA. That's what y'all need to be feeding your dogs. If you're not feeding it now, you need to feed it like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not grooming dogs anymore because I am just so super busy with everything else. Look at her, Rachel.
What? I ran out.
My bottom lip is like flesh colored and she's applying more. Okay.
My bad.
Okay. I'm not going to walk away from my camera anymore.
I do this every live stream, girl. I'll be messing with my lipstick every time, girl. My bad.
So Rachel and I, just to give y'all the idea, we're in the 30s club. we're in that grown club.
Yeah.
Um
Thank you, Cole. So, Jen, I've named her Prematale. Prematale. Although it's not really how you say it.
Farmina does make cat food, and Rachel feeds it. Tell them a little bit about the cat food.
So I have a cat that has an eating disorder, in the sense that he likes to eat a lot, and he don't like to stop. And even like you can try to hide food from him, and he opens cupboards and doors, and he'll get to it. And so I'm feeding him the neutered cat formula, and it has really went a long way towards making sure that he is not like, he's still a chubby cat. He's a huge cat though. And he's neutered, so I mean there's that. But he isn't the like butterball that he was before, and he really loves it. And so I just love it. It's a wonderful food, a very healthy, and I've noticed a big difference in him since I started feeding it. And so anyway, so it wasn't hard to switch him to it. And like I said, even if he eats a little bit more of it than he should, it's not the big deal that it was before when he was eating the other food.
So somebody says that they feed their dog Canidae Pure. I was a Canidae fan 12 years ago. I loved Canidae. It was a really good food. I can't recommend it anymore. I don't like all of the pea protein that's in it. I don't like, it's got like split pea protein. Like Canidae is using peas in order to up their protein. And so you're paying for a food which the main protein source is coming from the peas. I don't like that. I think that if you're feeding that and your dog is allergic to most proteins, feed the Farmina, boar, and apple. It's an excellent value. You will feed less of it, and it's healthier because it doesn't have the peas, all the peas. I think Farmina has like what type of pea? It's like the pea.
It's the hull.
The hull of the pea.
Yeah. Because you have to have something. Like the problem with when you make a kibble is you can take. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows. Like, you know, if you take meat and you just cook it, it's not going to stay together. So you do need something like some type of starch to keep it together. But what they do is they only use the hull of the pea, not any of the inside or anything like that. So that's so anyway, so that's the thing. Yes, Valak is okay, and that the link I just posted is for Reese's YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow her over there, you guys, if you're wanting to keep up with her dogs, which I highly, highly recommend. Even I watch.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you were watching me like that, girl.
Girl, you know I do.
I didn't know.
I was over there comparing our video. I was like, why are you over there looking better on video than me? What's going on?
Do you recommend raw or kibble? If you're gonna feed kibble, I only recommend Farmina at this point. I can't necessarily recommend raw right now. There's just something up with raw that I just don't really like.
Me too.
Very nice to meet you too, Chris.
Girl, you just responded. I was gonna respond. I try to miss. I hate to interrupt, so I just try to like put my little messages out. Doop, 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 doop.
Hello, Velocity. Hello.
Did you let my cat out?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, somebody asked if my freeloaders were laying eggs now. My freeloaders are finally laying eggs.
He's a fat cat.
I get like one egg a day, so I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm saying Blair was
pretty happy with that.
But
Sorry, I'm getting tired.
It is starting to get chilly in Virginia. Rachel, what about Texas? It's just getting hot.
It's hot.
I think
so hot.
they had like what 2 days of fall.
We did. We had 2 days. I got to wear a sweater and boots one day. One day. I can't wait to move, y'all. I like the cold because I'm a big girl, and we like to wear a lot of clothing, sweaters and scarves and boots and all kinds of stuff. Hey, no. What did I say, huh? Koa, chill out. So anyway, yeah, I don't like it here in the heat, man. You can't never take off enough clothes to deal with the heat here in Texas, y'all.
Yeah, I couldn't live in Texas. I've been to Texas. I have family in Texas, but I don't know. It's just a little hot. I was there in February and it was 80 degrees.
Yeah.
And I mean,
that's
I'm cold-natured.
It doesn't feel like a holiday when it's 80 degrees on Christmas. Like, that kills me. I'm not lying, girl.
Well, Rachel, that's all you know. How can you miss something
we've had some cold time, girl. There are times when we have like cold winters here. It may not snow, but it's at least cold. But lately, it hasn't even really gotten cold. Like, that makes me angry. Angry when it ain't even cold enough to be a holiday. We need a real break from the summer here. You know what I mean? You need it to be so cold. This is the thing. It gets so hot here that you need it to get so cold in the winter that you hope it gets hot again. And if it doesn't get that cold,
Virginia,
you don't reset. You know what I mean? You don't reset. It's just misery. You can't do it, man. You can't. I hate it. I'm done with it.
You just need to move to Virginia. Just make the move. You can have snow videos. You can have snow videos.
I am. Yeah, I am.
Reese, will you be doing merchandise? You know, I am going to do some merchandise. I'm going to make a shirt. I'm going to make a shirt with Achilles.
Is he in the closet?
And I'm a bastard on the back. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me know if you like
let my
that
cat
idea.
out.
I did not let your cat out.
You lost my cat. This is my second cat that you lost.
I have not lost that cat.
Savannah lost my cat.
I bet you find it.
Dang, these dogs better chill out. Y'all better chill out. Dude, Koa has no manners.
Reese, if you do, I'm buying. I told y'all what's gonna be on it.
Koa,
so
quit it.
I can't just
Nirvana,
be normal and just do.
Nirvana.
Oh yeah, we'll do a shirt with Melina that says Hellhound.
That cat just don't. He wouldn't leave even if you have the chance to.
Hey, your baby girl.
You know, if I do merchandise, it's gonna be very interesting.
Bye, cat. Have fun.
Rachel, maybe I should do some of my digital art from
oh my
phone.
God, girl, yes.
On my shirt.
Yes.
She laughs about it. She laughs about it.
Reese started doodling again. Reese got bored. She's doodling.
I doodle on my note all the time, and Rachel sees it and she just laughs. My doodles are like epic. They're epic.
Because we both have art backgrounds. Like, we've both artistic people. We both done art, and so we can laugh at each other's art. Koa.
Rachel and Reese have your alpha males met. No, they ain't even gonna meet in spirit. When they make it over the Rainbow Bridge, Jesus is gonna keep them separate.
Yeah, no. I would trust Preacher, but Achilles ain't for it.
No, he's just He's never had to share his space with another dominant dog.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Another male dog. He's never had to share the space, so he just doesn't know how.
Somebody wants to buy a Achilles shirt. That's my
No,
big boy.
that's
I'd
my
be
computer.
glad to do a shirt with him.
Well, I told them, okay, so Rachel, tell me how you feel about this. The Achilles shirt will be him in the front and Bastard in the back.
Yeah.
And then Bill.
We're over here making Koa jealous.
I do. I have the Note 20 Ultra. Yeah, it's a good phone. It's a pretty good phone. I mean, I'm like a power user. Rachel is too. And so we both got the Ultra in the same color. We do it like every year. We get the same phone. And we use the crap out of them. So we have a lot of good to say about them.
And then we
have
spend the
some
rest of
bad.
the year griping about how much we hate our phones.
Yeah, we do. We do. We do. Yeah, people like the shirt idea, Aaron.
Yeah.
They like.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Let them see my boo thing. She's showing the dog. Get Achilles on the bed.
He's asleep.
I know he's asleep. Achilles!
Not in
Achilles!
a while. I'm telling you, girl, you done lost my dog.
He's like
I'm calling my dog and he's not coming.
he's out like a light.
He is out with a light.
You lost
He
my
needs his
dog.
beauty sleep.
Where is he? Is he in here?
No, you lost my dog.
Your cat is not a dog.
You lost my cat.
He's out.
You lost my cat.
Achilles, come over here and be cute.
You need a picture of him.
Achilles.
That's flashlight.
Girl, I'm calling him. He ain't coming. I give up.
He's thinking about it.
Why are your cats?
But
You
I
don't
told
have
you though,
any
that's
food
why I
or
love
anything to
Nirvana
look
so much, because she's such a sweetie.
He's like,
She's
God,
just
he
a
needs
little
Rachel-
lover.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. My dog is laying 2 feet from my foot and he won't get up to come over here. Achilles. Jesus Christ. Dog, Achilles.
Oh.
Come here. Come here, Achilles.
And his doggy bag.
Come have a moment. Come here. Come. Ah! Achilles, no! He's having a moment. Oh, my smushy face. My smushy. My smushy. Oh, my smushy. All right, that's enough. That's enough. He's taking advantage. He's taking advantage now. It's enough. It's enough. Oh, my smushy. I'm gonna do what she did with Nirvana. That's my baby. That's my baby. Okay, it's enough. All right, you can go. You can leave. I had to do that. I had to show y'all that he will come once he's called like 30 times.
He was getting his beauty sleep, man.
He's embarrassing. He's embarrassing.
Come here, baby. Preacher, come here.
Look at that. Now she's got Preacher. What else I got? I got Jade.
Come here, Preacher. Come here.
It's dog wars right now. It's dog wars. Go get Jade. Go get Jade. No, don't get Jade. They're not ready for
He
Jade.
might lose his mind.
You just smoochy baby. Would you kiss his?
Girl, don't make me call him over again, girl. Don't make me call him back over. I got one in my arsenal right now. Girl, watch this. I'm gonna call him again. Achilles, come here.
Ow! Blondie, that was my leg. Oh, I went double trouble on you, girl.
Girl, he just laid down. He's like, I'm not getting back up there. It's too much effort.
He takes his sleep very serious.
What did this squidgy baby? What did this squidgy baby?
Auntie Reese cares. She's telling lies. She's telling lies. I care. Koa, I hear you. We call them baby zaddies. Baby zaddies. No, y'all ain't ready for Jade. I can't get Jade. She's on speed. Jade will shut down the live stream. Y'all seen her. She's like on 10. All the time she's on 10. Somebody said get her. Get Jade. No. Oh, I do want to show y'all a puppy, a update. One of my puppy buyers updated, sent me an updated picture, and it's so handsome. So I will share that. See
Savannah.
if I can find it.
I think she's out there looking for my cat. I think she let my cat out. Yeah, Koa was very jealous, in case y'all couldn't tell.
Yeah, he does not want to share. That's
most of the dogs are kenneled right now, Julian. The only dogs that are out are Velocity, Blondie, Koa, Preacher, Nirvana, and that's it. And I will say that. And I will say that that Koa is leashed to the couch. Koa, cut it out.
I don't think we can share like our screens on this, can we?
On what?
I think we can learn how to share what's on our screen with the viewers.
Yes, we can. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, so I'll just share it from my phone because I'm just ratchety that way. Tell me if y'all can see it.
Oh yes, the little sugar baby.
So, that's my stallion. He was a puppy from my first litter. So that was a puppy update that I got, and I was so proud of. Nice little boy.
Cut it out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to teach me how to do that because I would like to share that stuff.
Teach me how to Dougie.
We ain't gonna start dancing up on here. Girl, my baby Zaddy about to snatch me up off this live stream. I'm just Jesus. Girl, don't get me going. He is a handsome dog. You know, I wouldn't
I'm getting deliriously tired.
Oh,
I'm literally,
well,
I ain't even making no sense. For real, I'm over here just like every time I hear something that goes to a song, I'm just like, what?
Because all the girls love me.
Girl, you know how I do. You know how I do.
Yeah, I know
Every
how
time,
you
girl,
do.
if it's a movie or a song, girl, it just goes right in my head. Hey, y'all better chill out.
But you know what? When we get back to Europe, girl, you're gonna dance on that floor.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna dance.
Girl, maybe if I get enough alcohol in me, so I can blame it on the alcohol.
Alcohol. I'm used to alcohol. Oh my God, we gotta go. We're about to get. It starts getting late, and I turn into the hound. Turn into a gremlin. Thank you, Xavier. Is that how you say it? Xavier Martin. This is for you, Rachel. This is your question about Koa. Get yourself an Italian man. Rachel, you better not. He will tell her we can't be friends anymore. He'll say your friend is indecisive. He has to go. All right, answer the man's question. Answer the question.
Where's the question? I didn't even see the question, girl.
Rachel,
Oh.
in your previous video, you mentioned having Koa and would be bad because fawn is dominant gene. Can you go into more detail about that? I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have. I don't think that's what she meant.
I mean, it's just like it's a dominant color gene. So there's a high likelihood that, you know, when you breed a fawn dog, you typically end up with about 70% of the puppies being fawn. And so the likelihood that you are going to get a puppy to keep back that isn't going to be fawn is pretty slim. And so what you end up with is constant, like you could end up with just like a fawn program, you know, to be perfectly honest with you. And so I've seen breeders kind of, unfortunately, kind of get in that situation a little bit where they constantly keep back fawn dogs and then they breed them and then they get more fawn dogs. And this isn't a exclusively fawn breed. And so because of the very high amount of fawn offspring from fawns, you know, it's just not something that I want to delve too deep into. So it's not bad sometimes, but you do want to be careful with it.
Yes. What was I gonna say? Oh no, there's nothing wrong with Italian men. Italian men are great. They just don't have the patience for me. So Rachel would have to get rid of me if she got an Italian man. She'll tell you they're just not. There was no love for Reese.
We didn't. I mean, when we were there, like, I don't think that I am like the type for an Italian. You know what I mean?
She is, yeah.
Like they like these like I mean, I'm not saying all of them do, but from what we saw, it's kind of like this, like there's a lot of like super just wafer thin girls, and so I don't know. I'm a little healthier than that.
Well, you know, I got the what do you call it?
And I say healthier.
Girl, you got curves. Like everybody wants curves now. People getting their booties blown up with silicone.
Girl, I'll tell you what, the Serbian dudes, the Croatian dudes, you know, like that, they seem to be a little bit more like whatever, you know. But the Italian guys just seemed to be very, like, they want their women like their cars, girl. You know what I'm saying? Sleek.
Oh, yeah.
And pricey.
I'm sorry, I'm wiping my nose on the camera. I have terrible allergies.
Outside.
Girl, I'm telling you, lost my cat, girl.
That fat cat would have came for food.
You know, lost my cat, girl.
I did not lose
Oh
your
my
cat.
God. Vitani is breed quality. I think you met Vitani. Do you have breeding rights on Vanya, or is she not breed quality? I think he meant.
No. They're talking about Vanya is Cashmere's blue brindle daughter out of the same breeding that Trinity came out of.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was lost out of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that they were gonna do, they were gonna show her and title her and stuff like that. And so
I did, you guys. I shook a cup of cat
so
food
anyway,
outside.
yeah.
That cat would have came for it. He's a fat cat.
Oh, okay.
Rookie
is doing good from what I saw.
I was just outside. I just want to see him.
Well, guys, you know what? I think we're going to end the live stream for tonight.
Or the neighbors took another one of my cats. You'll be mad if you do. I'm not going to go give me
It's
that.
been super fun, you guys. Give us thumbs up. This has been enjoyable. It's getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in Virginia.
Well, we saw him before or after.
Yeah, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut the live stream, and hopefully we do this again soon. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep. Y'all have a good night. We'll talk at y'all
All right,
later.
you guys. Good
Bye.
night. Bye-bye.
Girl, what are you doing?